Hello guys, in this video I'd like to show you all legend tech ports. As you can see, they are even legend +1, the highest grade. I want to show you how they will work, how skills will be changed with them. You'll be very surprised how some useless skills can become useful. I will talk about their advantages, disadvantages, they will be useful, and why some of them doesn't really change anything. By the way, this video wouldn't be out without my friend's help. I want to thank him for showing all legend parts, and not only for this. His channel you'll find in the description of this video, and on his channel you'll see more videos with legend equipment's parts. Okay guys, I want to start with Precision Device. It's a tech part for Destroyer. Destroyer gets a new type of missiles. Now it restores firing rate and explosion range doubled. I compared the size of explosions from drones and Destroyer, and it looks like the explosion range from Destroyer is bigger in more than 2 times. Just look at these 2 pictures, guys. Anyway, Destroyer became more effective against waves of zombies, especially big waves, because explosions hit more enemies now. With High Maintainer, you'll shoot 2 Sharkmo missiles at once instead of 1. By the way, Sharkmo is doing the highest damage. It does in 20 times higher damage of your attack, plus it does area damage. With supply skills like Energy Cube, Power Bullet, and of course Fuel 5 stars, you'll do much higher damage and more times in a minute to many enemies. Legend tech parts will double all that. From disadvantages, I must admit Sharkmo is still not very good against bosses. Of course, with Ammo Thruster and Energy Cube it will be much better against bosses, but I'm not talking about best combination for this skill. Defender with Exo-skeleton spreads out and retreats. Just look at the distance it spreads. As you know, Defender is very useful with kunai because it knocks enemies back. It really helps to keep enemies on distance. From one side, this legend effect makes Defender much better because you can knock enemies back on a bigger distance, but from another side, when it's coming back, it knocks enemies on you. Anyway, this knockback effect isn't that powerful against tough enemies, and by the time you'll get this legend tech part, you'll have a higher tech, so this side effect is not like a major side effect. Legend Antimatter Generator probably one of the best legend tech part against bosses. Whistle Arrow is a great weapon against bosses, and with its legend part, you'll get 2 whistle arrows. As you know, Force Field is only useful at the beginning for the first 5 chapters. Later the skill won't help you to pass a chapter, but with Legend Energy Collector and a good luck, this skill might be useful. When you'll have Force Barrier, then mobs that die in this radius will give you bonus experience. As you know, in some chapters, you're not able to evolve and recreate all skills, or sometimes you need to make, for example, Quantable with 1 ton iron till minute 8. This skill with Legend Tech part will help you with it. I'm just kidding guys about it. Force Field even with Legend Energy Collector is still useless. To get this effect you need to make Force Barrier that takes some time. Yeah, it will help you to gain experience faster, but when? When it's not really needed? Plus we have Ninja Scroll, and Force Barrier is doing little damage to enemies. Legend, not legend, it doesn't matter, it's still the worst skill in game. Quantable with its Legend Tech part will bounce on 1 second longer. Quantable is a top skill, and this legend effect just a good addition to it. I cannot really say plus 1 second is a powerful effect, and I cannot say that this effect is bad. Have you ever seen spinning 1 ton irons? With Legend Gravity Controller it is possible. Very good addition to 1 ton iron because they will hit more enemies on their way. Plus, as you know, 1 ton iron knocks enemies back, and this skill, this effect, helps to survive big waves of zombies. If you didn't know, Supercell, I mean lightning that hit enemies, spread shock waves. A Legend Phase Converter will double their distance. To my surprise, shockwaves are doing good damage, and this legend effect makes Supercell not only best against bosses, now it's really powerful against mobs. This skill most of you try to avoid and don't choose, but when you'll get its tech part, you'll definitely try to get Laser Launcher, and will want to make Death Ray. Now lasers are aimed at enemies, and when you will have a mini boss or normal boss, all lasers will be aimed on them, not mobs. From disadvantages I must admit that it is still not doing high damage, unless your attack is really high, and the speed isn't high, so bosses which run will actually run away from most lasers. It became better with Legend Tech part, but only against slow enemies, especially bosses that barely move like this tree boss, or not moving. Fuel barrel with legend tech part inflicts enemies with deep wounds. It means that they get on 10% higher damage. But even with this boost in damage, this skill is really bad. Here you can see the damage from flame, and here's the damage from eternal light. Most of you don't make magnetic rebounder, because to make it you will need magnet, which is kinda useless. With legend tech part, rebounders generate lightning arcs. Here you can see how they look. When you shoot rebounders from that place to rebounders, you'll have lightnings, which made this skill powerful against mobs. Technically, you hit all enemies with these arcs. Here you can see one of the damage statistics and just look at magnetic rebounder. And the last legend tech part is Nanobot. Now Caltrop spikes inflict bleed, so after a spike will hit enemies, they will be getting a few more damages. So you'll get really good protection because Caltrops move close to you and it knocks enemies back. Okay guys, there are all 12 legend tech parts, you saw how they all work. Some of them don't really change anything like energy collector, and bad skills are still bad. But some effects change skills, and not very useful skill like magnetic rebounder become powerful. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe my channel and join my Discord, the link in description.